Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp, coming back at you again with another lesson entitled Women Don't Fear Men in Babylon the Great. So here in Babylon the Great, all right, you got these women watching Wonder Woman and Black Widow and all of these films. If you go on Netflix, you see all these action films and where the woman is the star. She kicking men's asses and everything else. All right, and what this does right here is give these women a false sense of everything. Okay, these women in Babylon the Great have no fear, no respect for a man that is stronger, okay, more aggressive and much more can be much more violent than them. Okay, so this particular TikToker influencer Sarah Gilson allegedly shot dead by a strange husband weeks after accusing him of being a pedo. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at her story. All right, I put that claim in. She a good looking Edomite, and that's part of her problem. She knows she fine. She like a lot of attention. Okay, and she used the situation with her husband. All right, to gain more attention and more views and more likes. Look at me. Okay, and it cost her her life. All right, so if you poke a bear, all right, or jump on a lion's tail, there's gonna be a natural reaction that you might not be able to withstand. Okay, you then poked at the pride of the most violent man on the earth. Okay, and he took you out. And there's some scriptures that we're gonna go over. So let's go ahead and get the account. The TikTok video, the Netflix trend. On July 11, 2026, Sarah posted a video using a popular TikTok format known as the Netflix documentary trend. In this trend, users act as though they are being interviewed for a future true crime documentary. However, Sarah's caption was a serious public allegation rather than a joke. Preparing for when Netflix drops a documentary about my soon to be ex husband, who I just found out is a pedo. The underlying allegations. Sarah filed for divorce and sought an emergency protective order on June 10th, 2026, forcing her estranged husband, Jeremiah Sean Duffy, known online as Duff Daddy, out of their home. The filing coincided with separate legal action taken against Sean Duffy, who was a youth girls basketball coach. Another coach had reportedly caught him engaged in inappropriate physical conduct with a 15-year-old player. The minor's mother alleged that Duffy had sent predatory messages inviting the girl to his hotel room during a tournament and offering her money to stay quiet. The fatal event. On July 23rd, 2026, less than 2 weeks after Sarah's TikTok went viral, Sean Duffy violated the protective order. He forced his way into Sarah's home in Owasso, Oklahoma, shot and killed her, and then turned the gun on himself in an apparent murder suicide. One of Sarah's children witnessed the attack and called 911. Responding officers discovered both bodies at the scene. All right. See, so here you have it's just a bad combination. You got the most violent man on earth, okay, full of pride, all right, and then you have his counterpart, the Sheetamite, all right, also uh, a violent person as well, a heartless person, an evil person, okay, who said the worst thing, all right, to poke this bear, okay, or jump on this lion's tail, so to speak, and she had to pay for it, all right, because in this society, these women don't have a healthy fear of men. Well, she found out, okay. This is Psalm 73 and 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, and they have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Okay? All right, so this Psalm 73 goes into the characteristics, all right, of Esau Edom. Okay? They have a lot of pride. Okay? And they feel as though they can get away with whatever. Okay? And they are very violent. All right? And the things that they say, all right, they speak very loftily, very pridefully about any and everything. This is Sirach 28 and 17. It says, the stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaketh bones. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. All right, so you got to watch what you say. When you say something, it goes out your mouth. You can't bring it back. You can't rewind it. Like Missy, she do that a lot in her songs. You can't do that. This is Proverbs 15 and 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. Okay? She said what she wanted to say to hurt the man, and the man killed her. Bottom line. It says, the tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. The eyes of Yahweh are in every place, beholding the evil and the good, and a wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. Okay? So the Lord sees everything. Okay? And the issues of death belong to the Lord. So the Lord judged her up out of there, okay, using well, actually, hey, he judged them both up out of there because he deleted her and deleted himself too. That's called a twofer, twofer, 2 for 1. This is Sirach 10 and 12. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. You see boy, the scriptures never miss. Sirach 9 and 18. A man of an ill tongue is dangerous in his city, and he that is rash in his talk shall be hated. All right. And in closing, Sirach 26 and 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicated withal. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. Okay? So here you have this evil woman, okay, who was hurt. Okay? She was hurt, jealous. All right? She was good. She was good looking, but he seemed, he obviously, he found a younger woman, all right, than her. And so that jealousy, right? That jealousy had her what? Communicating with all on the social media platform. Okay? So Let's go look back at them again. So this Sarah Gilson, okay, look at her. Like I said, good looking, but she ran her mouth too much, not having the proper amount of fear for a man. All right, so this has been Women Don't Fear Men in Babylon the Great. I pray this lesson was edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.